Do you like capitalism?
No, I have many critiques of capitalism.
Capitalism as we know it doesn't work.
Capitalism isn't, to me, it's an ideology of capital. And to me, that ideology is not sustainable and cannot be redeemed.
Ashley Webb, what qualifications do you have to serve in the U.S. Senate?
Oh, I ran for office several times. Didn't win, but I did run. And then I'm a songwriter, and then I write my own books. And then I suppose my transparency, I wouldn't lie to the people and I wouldn't deceive the people like we're being deceived right now. Like,
the Democrat Party's in deep trouble. It's completely lost touch with what America wants and expects from them. They have no ability now to have a platform. In fact, their whole platform is now being hijacked by socialists, and the old guard of the Democrat Party is sitting here confused as to why this is happening. So right as the Democrats should be getting ready and gaining momentum to go into the midterms, they've lost all control. You don't need to believe me, but I can prove my case because Van Jones, who is just a political hack, and he's in charge of making sure that come hell or high water, the Democrats win. He's completely pissed off at what's going on with the Democrat socialists and how they're beginning to make an impact on the national platform. Let's have a listen.
I am tired of a set of people on the very far left in the Democratic Party. Ideas that are literally insane, nutty, moronic, dangerous, bigoted, are not progressive, they're regressive, and they should not be in our party.
I'm not living in communist America. I mean, I know the talking point is that, well, it's not communism, it's socialism. Okay, I've read the quotes from the DSA platform, from their own mouths. Don't tell me I'm not seeing what I am seeing. They say things like, you know, takeover of key industries, government. That's communism.
And this comes amid reports of tension between Bernie Sanders and Hakim Jeffries, the House Minority Leader personally calling the Socialist senator, telling him to stop meddling in Democratic primaries. But Sanders wasn't taking his orders. Over the weekend, Bernie teamed up with far-left Michigan Senate candidate Abdul El-Sayed for a campaign rally that was a doozy. Watch here.
Brothers and sisters, let me tell you, change is coming. Progressives have been defeating establishment candidates all across America.
So again, keep in mind here, because these words matter, Democrats are no longer Democrats. They're progressives. And when you understand this whole kabuki disguise of what they're trying to do with the progressives, that's really socialism. I'll prove my case because when you look at what all of the progressives want and feel, has nothing to do with being progressive and everything to do with being a socialist.
Now, brothers and sisters, the entire country is watching this election. So there's an enormous responsibility on your shoulders.
Harold, you have made a point for many years of trying to separate the Democratic Socialists from the Democratic Party. Will Hakim Jeffries be successful here?
Nope.
I hope he is. First of all, it's good to be with everybody.
Good to be with you.
It's good to be with both of you yesterday at the soccer game.
I didn't get invited.
I barely got invited, but it was fun. Okay.
Thanks for carrying my
stuff. So a couple of things. No borders, no prisons, no police, supporting Hamas. We've been...
These are the positions right now of the DSA, the Democrat Socialists of America. And again, no prisons. I mean, this is insane what's happening. And I'm going to tell you, I'll give you a little sneak peek into the end of this video. The reason why this is happening is because nobody ever put the squad members, AOC and Bernie and the ladies from Michigan, nobody ever told them to knock it off. Nancy Pelosi let them run, and now they've got momentum. So the Democrat Party has nothing, has no idea what to do, and has nothing to propose to the American people. No prisons is not going to be very popular in Kansas.
Saying this on the show, I've said it for a while. I'm Van Jones, who I think is one of the more thoughtful voices and has been a leader in the party, serving, working in the White House. I don't quite understand some of the appeal to what some of these guys are talking about. I understand the frustration, the economic frustration. I understand frustration with some of our policies in the Middle East over the years, or for that matter, over the decades. But to say that supporting an organization that exacts and imposes violence on people because of their faith, to say that we don't want to have borders for our country and allow any and everyone to come in, even the worst of the worst.
Demolished.
To say that you want no law enforcement and no place to put those who commit crimes. I don't know how that aligns or has ever aligned with the Democratic Party.
Again, they've been hijacked by the progressives who aren't really progressives. They're socialists. Obama, by the way, was the beginning of this. But Harold, who is Van Jones, and Carville, who we're going to show here in just a minute, they're all old school. They're all political consultants and hacks, and they have no idea how this happened. They're completely screwed going into midterms because no prisons, no borders, no police. That's the message.
Line with the Democratic Party. Ideas are what win elections. I would suggest to Senator Sanders and others that if you look at the most recent polling data, you guys are looking at the polling data, which are the most reliable elections where some of the progressives are winning these elections. You look at the recent polling data about how Democrats are faring right now in the national races for Congress. We're in a dead heat with Republicans. And if you listen to those independents and others and some Republicans, it's because they are afraid of this message. They are afraid of the socialist communist wing of the party. Now, you may get a lot of excitement there, and I've been a part of a lot of rallies over my short time in politics. I grew up in a political family. I'm 56 years old, and I've seen anger turn into enthusiasm.
You look amazing.
But that enthusiasm is really predicated and really motivated around how are we going to solve real problems. No prisons, no borders, no police. Supporting Hamas is not an answer to solving the economic challenges facing so many Americans. It's not a solution to our broken foreign policy policies that we have in our country that are not working, whether it be in Iran or in other places. We live in a country where we've always had challenges, and we've had people roll up their sleeves and get to work. We don't have people rolling up their sleeves and saying, we're going to quit. We're going to quit capitalism. We're going to quit democracy. And we're going to go to socialism. We do that, it will get far worse.
It will get worse. And again, the old guard of the Democrat Party knows this, that they've lost all control of what's going on. And the bigger problem that they have, and Harold got at it, is that at the national level, all of these policies fail. So you might be able to get a progressive through in a small district in Manhattan or in Brooklyn, like AOC, or you might be able to get a progressive through in Michigan or the outskirts of Detroit. That all is fine, but running that message up at the national level is a losing strategy, and Harold knows it. And who else knows it? James Carville knows it, and he's going to be a key piece here because what he's ultimately representing, and the reason I wanted him in this clip, is the old guard, is the old think tank consultants that were behind Clinton and initially behind Obama before he started to turn and radicalize the party. So right at that Obama turn is where people like James Carville started to lose control of the messaging. So Clinton, he was all over it. He was best buddies with Clinton. But you need to listen to his tone and what he says, because that's going to show you where the old guard Democrats are and the true panic that's happening right now.
Right. But it's the Democrats' fault. It's the corporate Democrats. It's all because the Democrats listen to Al Gore or something like that. These people are so stupid, I don't know what to say. So now we have this idea that these insurgent Democrats, and what is their solution? Is their solution to beat Republicans, to run against Republicans? No. Their solution is to beat Democrats. Like they're part of the problem.
Yeah.
No, you are part of the problem because you're a fucking idiot. And you just believe that pablum nonsense that drifts around the left wing, I don't know, whatever sphere, blogosphere, atmosphere, thought sphere, or whatever sphere they got. Or
whatever sphere they got or sphere they've got. So James Carville he's just gone. At this point, he should reach behind him and just start drinking. Day drinking, James. That's the only way to get through this. Because again, the Democrat Party's been hijacked. We've been calling this forever, that it's now progressives who are not really progressives, they're socialists. And when you see the candidates that they're putting up and the policies they're putting up, they're going to get demolished. So what does Donald Trump and the Republicans have to do? They have to capitalize on this, because the socialist message does not fly in a representative republic. That socialist message, as you heard from Harold and from Van Jones, doesn't work at the national level. So running at the national level, an AOC or a Bernie type, you're going to get demolished. The problem that the Democrats have is that these candidates may finagle their way up through the Democrat primary, AOC, right? Think about that. She can navigate her way potentially in here and put herself on the national level, and then the Democrats have an even bigger problem. Because are they going to put their name and their funding behind an AOC? No way. She'll get demolished by anybody that the Republicans put up. So this is where we are with the Democrat Party. They're in full-blown panic, have no idea what their message is, have no solutions for America, and no momentum going into the midterms. If you like this video, be sure to share it with some friends. And if you've yet to subscribe to the channel, please do so. We'll see you in the very next video. Be sure to like and subscribe to The Chris Locke Show for the latest America First news, conservative commentary, and the stories that mainstream media refuses to cover. These two videos right up here, they're going to be next. Pick your favorite. I'll see you over there.